Hello everyone, this is Group 3. Today we would like to present about fermentation and fermenters. But before the presentation, let me introduce our members first. They are TD1111, TD1113, TD1114 and TD1115. And now let's start the presentation.
What is fermentation? Fermentation is a biochemical reaction to break down sugar molecules into similar from or similar components, resulting in energy production and substance that can produce chemical energy. Fermentation is an anaerobically process that does not require oxygen. Fermentation is essential for living organisms, especially microorganisms. It is their primary way for producing ATP by degrading organic materials. The science of fermentation is known as zymology. Types of fermentation. Fermentation is of two types, depending upon the number of end product. Homofermentation. In this type, only one end product is formed. Heterofermentation. In this type, more than one end product is formed. Different end products are formed at the end of fermentation and depending upon the type of end products formed. Fermentation is categorized into various types. 1. Lactic acid fermentation. 2. Alcoholic fermentation. Lactic acid fermentation. Lactic acid is found from pyruvate produced in tank called plastic, and LD-plex is generated from NADH. Example lactate dehydrogenase causes this reaction. Lactobacillus bradycardiac from mix via this type of fermentation. During intense exercise, when oxygen supply in the inadequate muscle derive energy by producing lactic acid, which gets accumulated in the cell causing fatigue. Alcoholic fermentation. This is used in the industrial production of wine, beer, biofuel, etc. The end product is alcohol and CO2. Pyruvate acid breakdown into acetaldehyde and CO2 is released. In the next step, ethanol is found from acetaldehyde, and NAD+ is also found from NADH. Utilized glycolysis, heat, and sympathetic are carried of this type of fermentation. Enzyme pyruvate acid decarboxylates and alcohol dehydrogenase catalyze this reaction. Use of fermentation. Fermentation is suitable for all kinds of environments. It is one of the oldest metabolic processes, which is common to prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Fermentation is widely used in bioreactor industry. Using suitable microorganisms and specific conditions, different kinds of fermentation products are formed, namely wine, beer, biofuel, yogurt, pickle, bread. Lactic acid contains sour food, certain vitamins and antibiotics, vinegar, condiment, light apple cider vinegar, kombucha, etc. Advantages of fermentation. Fermentation food tastes better, it's easy to digest and nutrition for the body. Benefits of consuming fermented food are as follows. Fermented food helps maintain in the stomach bacteria that help in digestion. It has an anti-cancer effect. It is good for the immune system. It is also beneficial for lactose intolerant people. Other than the food industry, there are many other areas where the fermentation process is used. Methane is produced by fermentation in sewage treatment plants and freshwater sediments. What is a fermenter? A fermenter is a device that is used to carry out the fermentation process utilizing microorganisms. With it one, it is also known as a fermenter or bioreactor. It contains all the components required for the chemical synthesis of compounds such as antibiotics, enzymes, and drink in a variety of settings. The microorganisms in the fermenter are baked in such a way that a larger value of protein can be found with a minimal amount of media. It has a wide range of applications in the food sector, wastewater treatment, and so on. Type of fermenter. Fermentation system can be liquid, also called submerged, or solid, also called surface. That majority of fermenters used in industry are type of submerged fermenter. Submerged fermenter can in a variety of shapes and configurations. There are some different types of fermenter: continuous starter fermenter, fluidic fat bed fermenter, back bed fermenter, airlift fermenter, barber column fermenter, photo fermenter, membrane fermenter. The step taken to run a fermenter: first, hot stream is passed into the fermenter through stream inlet at a high pressure to starlight it. Next, nutrients are put into the tank from another inlet and the microorganisms to be gathered are added. With a filter to prevent contamination, it passes through that air inlet if the microorganism need to respect aerobically. If the reaction is going to be anaerobic, this step is not necessary. Temperature and pH are monitored through proper and optimum environment for the gases such as oxygen, carbon dioxide, and nutrient supply are also maintained. To keep the pH constant, alkali or acid is added as needed. Fermentation process produces heat, so to prevent the fermenter from overheating and damaging the gases, cold water is calculated through the water jacket surrounding it. But in Stirling paddles are used to start the contact to keep the temperature even throughout the tank. It also keeps the microorganisms suspended in the medium to get more exposure than nutrients. The products are collected from the harvesting outlet when the fermentation process is finished.
That's the end of our presentation, and we hope that you all have gained some knowledge about fermentation and fermenters. I want to thank you for listening and watching patiently until the end of our presentation.